Yeah, I think, many of the risks, Matt, have been discussed, written about. There are different perspectives contingent upon who you talk to and where you talk to those people. Very different viewpoints on the LIV PGA Tour situation domestically and internationally. I think we would all agree, at least certainly our perspective has been, the more frequent we can have the best players in the world playing together, and this past weekend was a great example of that, the more competitive the environment, we see better viewership, we see better energy around the game, and ultimately, I think golf will be better for it. And so we're advocates of trying to find a way to have the best players in the world play more frequently together. And I'd love to think that we're working toward that. And I know there's a lot of smart people around the table, a lot of thoughtful people around the table trying to solve this divide at this point in time. I am sensing through my role and through our company that we're starting to see progress there, and that we have the right discussions that are happening that will lead us to a better place. I think time will tell. I'm hopeful that it happens sooner rather than later, but quite frankly, Matt, we don't have a direct seat around that table. If we did, we would be working hard to find a way to help golf become more unified and put a product in front of golfers that inspires us all. But what I do find interesting, and I had this discussion actually at Augusta with a few of our media partners, we've seen some of the media ratings be a bit softer than I think we all would have liked early in the season. And some are suggesting that's because the product and the separation between LIV and the PGA Tour have created a little bit of dilution in the sport. I have a counter argument that would suggest that to some degree, there's so much golf being played at the recreational and core and avid level, there's just a little bit less being watched. And so, when you see millions of new golfers come into the game and you see participation rates and golf courses filled and tee sheets that are booked, from 7:30 in the morning until 2:30 in the afternoon, it's fairly evident that golf's in a great place because golfers are playing the game. And when they're playing the game, perhaps they're not watching as much as we'd like. But rest assured, I'm excited to see what the numbers look like for this past weekend. I firmly believe that the world of professional golf will get better over time, and that anytime there's some type of disruption in any ecosystem, whether it's at the world of professional golf or TaylorMade disrupts with a new technology, the net effect over time is you end up with something better. And that's a tough thing to go through. But when we look back 10 and 20 years from now, I think we will look back at this moment in time and believe that in the end, we ended up with something that was better than what we started with. And the challenge is as you're going through that, at times it can be a bit out of balance and a bit disheartening. But I believe we'll end up in a better place. And as I mentioned earlier, we come from a very golf-optimistic viewpoint here at TaylorMade, and believe that things will continue to work toward a stronger position in the professional game over time.